and we're on, and we're live, and we are waffling on a Wednesday live with Ben and Becca from Disneyland Paris. So, hi to you guys. I know that it's a bit of a chilly one there, so we're all quite thankful.
Becca looks freezing.
I know,
Becca looks absolutely frozen.
Hello, hang on a second.
Where's your
echo?
Where's your hot chocolate? This is what I want to know.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys, we can't hear you.
We can't understand anything you're saying.
No change there then.
It was working 2 minutes ago.
I have to say, Ben and Becca have it harder than we did because when we went from the hotel in Disneyland Paris, the Wi-Fi is good. Whereas in the park, the Wi-Fi is.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. So what we'll do is we'll keep persisting with them on screen and we'll see how we go. But just as a little sort of warm up, whilst I know everyone's phones ping at this time of night on a Wednesday, and you get that little reminder from YouTube or Facebook that we've gone live, and then it kind of takes a couple of minutes for people to join us. So if you are joining us for the first time, a big welcome. We are the Great British Mickey Waffle. If you've joined us previously, welcome back. Glad you could make it. Pour yourself a glass of something French. I think that's probably the best thing. Unless you're at work, and I think if Heather, who normally joins us, please don't do anything because it's still lunchtime there. It's a bit early, isn't it?
French vanilla coffee.
Yeah. French people drink a bottle of red wine at like it's fine, Heather. Honestly, you're just in the.
People drink a bottle of wine at work.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're just working.
Boss running the country.
Yeah. So do the British people apparently. But hey, that's a meeting.
I wish.
We've got some friends in the chat.
Yeah.
I can see a few people have appeared. And I know this is the second time today Ben and Becca have gone live. The first time they were very sneaky and did a little live show for Jason with the Here with the Magic, the cafe special call earlier today for lunch break, and they took us for a little walk around the park and they did half of Alice's Curious Labyrinth. I don't know if that was intentional, you only did half, or whether you just had enough.
we saw the exit.
We saw the exit.
You missed. So you need tomorrow. You need to go back and do the other half. You have to do the first bit again, but now you know where you're going. Yeah, they didn't get that far.
What's the reward if we do it?
Actually, the reward is the most incredible vista across the park from the top of the Queen of Hearts Castle. It's just incredible panorama. So it's worth it just for that. So you can hear us now, Ben and Becca.
Any better? Yes. Excellent.
Yay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's better.
Have you done swapped headphones or something?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yes.
That's what I thought you did.
Make sure left ear is in one ear and right is in right ear.
That helps.
Turned it off.
Right.
Turned it back on again. That's it.
That's my life.
Oh dear. Right.
So Claire, you were saying about who's in the
who else is in the chat? Yes.
And you'll be glad to know because
can you do it?
Look,
have you fixed
it? I think I've managed to fix it.
Yay!
So having got through the show last week, unable to get the chat working and stuff like that, we have the ability to show chat, which is good because it was rather frustrating last week. So Catherine, thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. And
Catherine.
Hi.
We've got a wide range of people.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to scroll down. Good, Claire, have you seen anywhere else? I know Caleb's there.
Yeah.
Hi, Caleb was there right at the beginning. I think Caleb was our first in, and he was in the track earlier on today as well.
Yeah.
So,
good.
Nice to see you again.
Keen to see you. Did you say Heather was there? I see Heather.
Heather's just there.
And Butch.
And we've got Mark Whiting's there.
Give us a minute. I'm not that quick. Not that quick. I'm getting through them. Look,
you said you'd fixed it.
I have, but it doesn't improve how quick I have to shift my fingers to get them on screen now. So hiya Butch, thank you for joining us. There you go.
The problem is, as soon as someone puts another comment in, it jumps.
I know. That's exactly it, Ben. That's what I'm struggling. That's it. So Heather's joined us. Thank you ever so much.
Yep.
And we've got Mark.
Mark, hello,
There you go.
Mark.
Hello, Mark.
That's where I am in the chat, Claire. So there you go.
Right, I'm back with you now. Great. Hi, Mark.
There you go. I've got Neil and Karen. Neil and Karen from Forward Travel. Thank you for joining us.
Do we know wine and chocolates, or are they new?
That's Kelly.
Hello, wine and chocolate.
Bonjour.
That's who? Sorry.
Bonjour, indeed.
That's Kelly Lawrence.
Okay.
Oh,
That's Kelly. Kelly in
How
the
like who
shower.
else could it be?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But she's joining us on the YouTube as well, which isn't like Kelly.
see.
No, I
There you go.
know.
Yeah.
Valerie.
Oh, it's Valerie.
Oh,
Hi,
it's Valerie.
Oh.
Kelly.
There we go.
Nice name. Wine and chocolates.
Like that.
Good pick. Yeah.
So interesting
Valerie.
talking about wine.
Appreciate
Can I
that.
just say, talking about wine and France, Kelly and I had a really interesting conversation last night about how to plus impressions to France in Epcot, and that would be to have a wine
Drink a lot
flight.
of wine before.
No, have a wine flight with a wine sample for each region of France that the film goes to.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Good idea.
That made me
Yes.
go and watch that film.
That'd make a lot of people go and watch that film.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Jason won't be able to get in to see it.
They may sleep afterwards,
Yeah.
but there you go.
Sleep during.
And then during.
Yeah.
They do that now, don't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, I think a
around
little
France,
wine,
love it.
a
Yeah.
little tray, a little wine flight to go with impressions to France. That would be that's my kind of show.
There you go. I'm now proposing. Look, there we've got Valerie saying maybe she drinks as much as Kelly. Now, that could be. We could have a live drink off. Like that was, now I would pay. I would actually pay per view for that. That would be really good.
Sounds
thanks.
I
dangerous.
just like
Yeah.
how there's wine in the title and we automatically think Kelly.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
think most people
Can't think why. Can't think why.
So
Yeah.
thanks Heather. Really interesting. I'll try and see if I can find it on if it's a little bit and make it a little bit more clear on Facebook and try and see if we can share it and stuff like that. But it sometimes happens. Facebook can be a bit glitchy at times, so you've done the right thing. If you can't find us on Facebook, head across to YouTube. We're across both, so it's good to know that you've managed to catch up with us anyway. That's great. So Ben and Becca, how's things across there at your end?
Well, we've already started with our tradition of breaking down a ride. We
I
hadn't.
didn't even get on this one.
We were literally probably about 10 people in front of us to go onto Big Thunder Mountain, and it broke down.
Oh.
So
I hope it's fixed when I get there. I only haven't broken
Yeah.
it. Properly
I hope it's
broken it.
fixed by tomorrow.
we haven't been on it yet.
Oh no! And it's dark. It might be fixed. Maybe you should walk over towards Frontierland and see if it's fixed.
That's a good idea.
Good day.
Are you
We're
sitting
going to do
outside
illuminations
Victoria's?
after.
Yeah. Are you sat outside Victoria's at the moment?
Sat outside
Or is it Casey's?
Casey's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
outside your favourite, Claire.
So it's not that far to Frontier.
I can almost smell it from here.
Hi, Robin.
Hi,
Hey,
Robin.
Robin.
Hi, Dan.
Making me hungry.
Not making me
No, it's not making me hungry in the slightest. So why don't you get up and have a little walk over towards the fort at the entrance to Frontierland, and let's go explore Thunder Mesa and have a look at Phantom Manor in the dark.
Ooh,
We can
love it.
confuse our American viewers
Yes.
It
because
doesn't. I was going to say it doesn't take much. I think they're probably
Because-
quite confused about us generally, Peter. I think.
Yeah.
You know.
but in Disneyland Paris, the first left at the hub
It's Frontier.
is Frontierland,
Yeah.
not Adventureland.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That is confusing.
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
just gonna turn the camera around.
Cool.
On the
Yeah,
scene,
okay.
Ben, we'll see.
Da, da, da,
And I-
da, da.
Oh, Ben,
Apparently nothing
actually,
now.
are you
Oh, there you go.
still near the end of Casey's? Could you have a little walk down into the Liberty Arcade, or have you gone the other
Yeah,
way?
you can do that. We're not. No, we're.
just thinking because that's something that
get the camera.
That's something quite cool that doesn't exist in other parks.
I so love the arcades; they're brilliant.
I'm just messing Ben up here because I'm.
That's what we want.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, look at the concrete.
That's a little bit better, isn't it?
I love a bit of Disney concrete.
There we go. Oh, the secret entrance.
Just for you.
Secret entrance into Frontierland.
So I think it is, Ben, it's worth explaining that there's these two arcades, one either side of Main Street, which are covered and dry, apart from the first 10 steps where it's like an ice rink if it's been raining. But you can actually walk all the way from the arcade through to Fantasyland, which is, you know, half of the park without going outside. It's completely undercover if you know the secret route.
Yeah,
so that's what Jill was explaining.
There are one or two places where you have to run, but mostly,
mainly it's pretty much 100%.
Undercover. Yeah,
you can do it completely undercover, Peter. If you think there's places you're going to get wet, let me know. I'll tell you where the secret.
Okay, I should know by now. Yeah, that's not good.
So this is inside. Yeah, looks like outside inside. Liberty Arcade. Unless you're walking up Main Street, Main Street is on the left-hand side, and it's they're really beautiful actually. And if you start at the other end, which we're not doing, you actually travel through time. So they start with gas lamps at one end, all the way through to electricity at the other end, and you don't really notice the time period passing as you walk up. It's really clever.
It is, and we're coming up to the thing that people just ignore.
Yes. Yeah, people don't realise this is a thing. So on what Peter's talking about is this thing on the right, which is it's actually a sort of a
diorama,
cinematic diorama about the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. People don't realise
it just looks like a picture.
Go inside.
Yeah. There's curtains there that look a bit serious, but you just nip behind the curtains, Ben, and you'll be able to see the film.
Hopefully, it won't be too dark. Yeah, lots of people think it's a cast member only area.
Definitely not.
No.
It feels like a cast member only area.
Yeah.
It does. It feels quite exclusive, but it's obviously very dark.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Is it running at the moment?
It should be.
I can hear it.
I don't know, but there were animatronics or something in there. I thought they were
Yes.
Oh wow.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's like a Halloween.
It's not. Hopefully, it's not. No.
But you can't see it. It's very dark. We can't see it. It's too dark.
Yeah, no, that's all right though. Actually, that is well worth knowing because I don't think a lot of people would ever. Certainly wouldn't give it the time of day.
Check it out. Yeah.
They just don't know it's there. Because it's again, people are just on that thoroughfare, just trying to pass from one place to another. Yeah. Fantastic that.
Oh, coming up to the lovely glass.
The Rebus Brothers.
Yeah.
It's that lovely glass or expensive glass.
That too, yes.
Yeah.
They've got 30.
Yeah, they've got lots of 30th stuff.
Yeah.
They always have nice stuff there. It's expensive.
Yeah.
And there's some here I go. There's some really great underused restrooms in this area.
There is.
Yeah.
People don't realise there's restrooms there.
Yes, we got one of those 30th glasses. They are definitely bigger than my Epcot food and wine glass. They are definitely room for a Kelly pour on those.
Joshua, okay, so Ben, Caleb is saying, can you go through the Emporium? So if you walk down to the end of the arcade and then walk back up through the Emporium, maybe?
Yeah, I can do that.
And when you get into the Emporium, you know the octagonal roof light that's just in that first section? Yeah. Stop there and show that. That's because that's really beautiful.
Walt's restaurant is closed.
So just go out the front.
It's not. It opened today, Peter.
It's open today. Okay.
Yeah,
but you can't go in without a reservation.
I don't
you can
think.
possibly go in.
We tried to get one.
Right,
you might be able to go into the first
downstairs
area.
with Walt's piano.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we go in this way?
Oh, love it.
So here's the Emporium.
Yeah.
And there's some really nice murals on the walls behind the tills, the cash registers in this area. But this window here, the octagonal window, is really stunning.
It's based on, is it Ponton? or one of the.
Was it Galerie Lafayette? It's
Gallery
one of the big
Lafayette,
posh
one of
shops
the
in
big
Paris.
posh-
Basically.
yeah.
Yes. I think it's
based
Galerie
on that.
Lafayette.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful. And people miss it because they're trying to grab a plush or a pin or something and don't always look up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, behind one of the counters is a very, very sneaky hidden Mickey, but that may be for another time.
Kelly, I do know this by heart. This is so sad. I do.
Yes, of course we do. You're not the only one.
How sneaky? Very sneaky. It's the nearest counter to the door. So when you came in, there's one on your right, and there's a picture of a trolley bus.
Yeah.
And there's a Mickey in there.
And Mickey is in the trolley bus.
Yeah.
Oh, they look nice.
Now the challenge here is to leave the Emporium without spending money. That's
oh, John. And there you go. There's Scrooge.
My duck. Yeah, just for you, John. Yeah.
One of the most impossible tasks in any Emporium is to actually leave without spending money.
Yeah, that's the one. So you'll see behind that counter.
I think we're a bit too far away to see it.
Yeah, you won't
see
see
far
from
away.
You won't see from there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. That's another good.
Where should we go next?
I love the Emporium. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's prettier than Orlando, but
I don't necessarily spend much money in there, I have to say, but
we tend to spend much money in the Walt Disney Store, not
World of Disney,
the other one.
Yeah.
The Disney Store in the village. We spend a lot of money in there. Yeah.
World of Disney. I love World of Disney to walk around, but I very rarely buy much in there. Whereas the other is not that great to walk around, but we tend to find more stuff.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's
Hi,
the gazebo.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, the gazebo of the 50th.
Ben, are you going to turn around for the money shot in a minute up the main street?
Oh yeah.
Can you see feel that we're moving towards there.
Can
you see the 30 on top of the?
We stand up on.
It's a bit dark.
Too dark.
It's
coming into view. It's coming into view.
Yes. There is a 30 on top of there.
There is a.
I think we saw that earlier in their live earlier on today.
Okay.
So, yeah. It was, but the lighting's beautiful, actually. They've done a really good shot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Straight up Main Street.
It's not very busy, is it?
Wow.
No, it's been like this all day.
I'm really surprised.
A good night to see the fireworks then.
It'll be much busier than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Best night to see the fireworks.
In an hour.
Wow. That's my kind of Disney park. That must admit.
Half empty.
Yeah. Should we go down the other arcade?
Yeah, go up the other arcade.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Arcade. So this Discovery Arcade, favourite route. First thing in the morning, extra magic hours to get to Buzz Lightyear, which is always where we go first thing in the morning. To repeat ride. So we scoot straight up Discovery Arcade usually. That's our favourite. Let's go.
And you can grab
like a woman on a mission.
And you can grab breakfast and stuff going up there because your cable car bakery.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop there though. If you're quick, you can get in 9 Buzz Lightyears in a row. Apparently.
And we're going to try that Friday then.
Yeah, do it. Just go straight Discovery Arcade, hang a right, cut round the front of the plaza, and then you're there.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
So Ben, if you can get a shot of the lighting as you go up here, you can see that. If you just close in, can everyone see that those are gas lamps? They are really gas lamps there. And as we, that's not Disney gas, that's actual fire. And as we walk along the arcade, you'll see that the lighting changes, and by the time we get to the far end, it's an electric lamp. So this is Discovery Arcade's really interesting in terms of the layout. It's quite different to Liberty Arcade.
It is. You've got lots of inventions in the cases and things like that, haven't you? Yeah. And is it this one? Yes. And it's this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a window where you can buy stuff from. Sweets
there's
and coffee.
A coffee window. Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
I love it. I love all the
There's
details.
also an ATM on there if you need cash.
There is,
Yes.
yes.
And toilets.
And another little used toilets.
Yes. And if it's a squeeze in the places to eat, there's seats and tables out here as well, so you can bring your food out here and sit down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Lisa, you like the cut through? This is effectively the same as the cut through at Walt Disney at Magic Kingdom when they open up the back pathway for things like the beginning of Mickey's Not So Scary and stuff like that, and they open up that back section. This is effectively the same area, except they've made it permanent. So I think where they open it up seasonally to try and disperse crowds in Magic Kingdom, this is a resolution to the weather in France more than anything, I think. But yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't walk all the way into Discoveryland without getting wet.
No, you can't.
You can't. No,
didn't discover that far.
It's also from memory though. It's also quite useful one to know on park exit as well, because it is the road less well travelled of an exit. And it really does. If you've got a young family, it's absolutely sort of the route, the best route out of there.
They do still get busy, but not half as busy as Main Street.
Yeah.
And it does disperse the crowd much more evenly.
Yeah.
No, that's tunnels are under the castle where you see the dragon.
Oh, yes. Yeah, this is really strange because actually I remember having been to Disneyland Paris for the very first time, and then something deep within me just resonated. And the next time I was at Walt Disney World, when you're thinking it would make so much sense for there to be that sort of exit right down the sides, and just couldn't place it, and it was just like, there you go. Sort of the French have actually found a really good way of telling a story, and also actually having somewhere where you're not going to get wet as well. I think there's another prime example.
Hello, Plaza Gardens. Is there a character dinner there yet?
I don't think the character dining starts until next week.
And there's Mickey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there is then.
There we go.
Maybe it is, yeah.
Maybe it is. So that's Plaza Gardens, which is the DLP version of. It's kind of the closest thing to Crystal Palace that you would get.
Yeah.
The food is. I don't think the food is as good as Crystal Palace. I love Crystal Palace, especially for breakfast.
But Mickey-shaped carrots, guys.
No.
Mickey-shaped carrots and Mickey-shaped potatoes.
It doesn't.
Right.
Ben, if you go down into the Plaza Gardens, there, the fountain in the lights, it's really cute.
There is.
There's some really lovely photos at night there.
Yeah.
Also, around here recently, they've been doing magic shots.
Yeah.
They've been lining up magic shots down here.
Yeah, and meet and greets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, where did you want us to go?
If you go left there, and just into that section where there's the little fountain, some really pretty lighting. Yeah, around here you can get some beautiful photos, very Parisian lighting and sort of banner. If you're facing towards the restaurant, it looks stunning in the night. You can get some really great photos there.
Oh, hello, Castle. Miss it so much.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
It is really beautiful. It's so Parisian, and the light fitting, the clusters, everything. I love it.
I've only got to hear Main Street music and I've gone.
I know.
I am soppy about Main Street. I really am.
Oh, that's fun.
You can really tell here that the castle grows out of the ground. You can see that I can.
Yeah.
That the castle actually grows out of the hill, which is how they designed it.
Yeah.
Should we head over to Frontierland?
Oh, that's fun.
Let's do it. Let's go and visit
Frontierland.
I think Phantom Manor is definitely worth it. Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't it just. Ben and Becca, quick question from Valerie. Where did you eat today? There we go. We might come back to that one.
Yeah. Well, there are lots of places to eat.
Yeah.
They said they tried to get into Walt, but they couldn't do, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Heather's saying, "Oh yeah, Lisa, do it. We'll meet you there."
Yeah.
And Heather's saying that Disneyland Paris might have the prettiest castle. There's no might about it. It is the most beautiful castle. It's just so gorgeous, day or night, rain or shine. You cannot take a bad photo of that place. I've tried it many times in every weather, and you can't. It's just beautiful.
The colours are designed to pop against the grey sky.
Yeah.
So they will always look good. Yes.
Yeah.
So a bit of trivia or a trivia question for people in the chat. Who is the Disney character who is the significant Disney character for Disneyland Paris? Who's the sort of the I'm trying to think of the right word. The flagship character for Disneyland Paris. Does anybody know that in the chat? Because it's not who you think it'll be.
Oh, now there we go. So
we're seeing the mobiles.
From the mobiles now, yes.
Yeah.
I'll give them a few
So while we're waiting the answer coming in the chat,
if anyone guesses.
Kelly does not. Kelly's no idea. That's yeah. I like that, Kelly.
Marie,
no, it's not.
Good one,
it's not Belle either. No, it's not. She's not French, but it is a she.
You do often see Marie.
Gaston, I wish.
While you're thinking about it, one of the reasons they went to Paris was because they believe that Disney's ancestors are French.
Disney.
There is there's a town famous for dairy products called Disney.
Yeah.
And if you're from Disney, you're
Disney. Yes.
So yeah.
Disney. So it's you've all had good guesses, but none of them are correct. It's actually
You mean to say Lisa's not right?
Lisa's not right. Thank goodness.
Not Duffy, no.
It is definitely not. So it's actually Tinkerbell is the character for Disneyland Paris. And the reason for it being Tinkerbell is because she's a fairly minor character. And when they built Disneyland Paris back in the early 90s, they weren't certain it was going to be a hit. So they chose a character that didn't matter if it all went wrong. So there you are. That's why Tinkerbell stands on top of the Disneyland Hotel, and why she is often in the coffee etchings. When you get a coffee, you're quite when it's not the 30th anniversary, you'll have a Tinkerbell printed on the top of it, and that's because she's the main symbolic character for Disneyland Paris.
Cool.
There's also been lots of merch.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's on lots of merch. Yeah.
She's my spirit pixie. I love her.
So yeah,
hey, maybe Carlos should go there. He likes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So yes, as we said before, Frontierland is actually one town on Thunder Mesa.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of connected with itself, and it's very good.
Yeah, the whole backstory ties into the whole land. So Big Thunder and Phantom Manor and the Lucky Nugget and so on, they all have kind of the same backstory.
And one day soon, the railway station might open again.
Yep.
Doesn't the paddle steamer look beautiful in the night?
And
so
it's
apparently it's reopening on Friday.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Because you get some amazing photos of the backside of Thunder Mountain and Phantom Manor. Going around on the paddle steamer.
Are they as good as the backside of water? We were both the same.
You do get some cracking different shots, though. You get some.
You do.
It's the Molly Brown, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Unsinkable, apparently.
Yes. And believe me, they've tried.
And it is in French and English, although when we went, there was more French than English when we went on it. But
yeah, the recorded spiel.
I think it's interesting, isn't it? Because I think, certainly my experience in Disneyland Paris is that they have a way of merging English and French. So you get the sort of the franglais approach, which is one alternate lines in French and English. And I know this is something that we talked about with Ratatouille opening in Epcot, that the expectation was that the ride narration would have been translated. or at least each line in French and then in English, but it's not. They just lifted it from Disneyland Paris, which is this strange hybrid, you can follow the story if you don't speak a word of French. It's easier if you can pick up the odd word here and there, but you get the alternate lines coming through. So you get the first line of the story in French, the second line in English, and it just carries on like that all the way through. So you get sort of half the story, and you're left to piece the rest together. But it's I think it's a great way of doing it, because then it respects both languages equally.
I think we have an ex-waffler in the...
Yeah, hi Lloyd. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Lloyd. Woo!
I think Lloyd heard the Lucky Nugget and he was here.
Yeah.
Or was it Tinkerbell? Who knows? Or
I
Belle.
was going to say Tinkerbell. I think,
It's certainly not that busy, no.
Yeah, it really isn't. It really isn't.
The Lucky Nugget is the nugget outside of the Lucky Nugget is supposedly the nugget that was of gold that was found and brought prosperity to the
town.
Yeah.
Let's go and get a look at Phantom Manor, Ben, because the lighting up there looks pretty special tonight. It's so dark. It's just it looks very. Like it's very Scooby-Doo is what you're going to say.
Scooby-Doo house.
Yes,
same thing. Yeah,
it really is Scooby-Doo.
You often expect bats to go flying out,
right?
Yes.
It's so different to Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
it's very much
the story,
House on the Hill, Psycho style.
Yeah,
it's
the story and everything, isn't it? It's just absolutely amazing.
Backstory. It's worth looking it up online.
And you have the now famous narration by
Vincent Price. Yeah, which is now back. It was missing for many years, but Vincent Price. It was one of the last pieces of work he did.
Yeah.
Actually.
So it does look like the Bates Motel. Yeah, that's sort of Psycho.
Yeah.
So Heather, the park closes at 11 p.m. currently. That's it's only just changed in the last couple of weeks. It's open at 9 till 11, and that's so that they interestingly they do the fireworks at park closing. So there's about a 5-10 minute period beforehand where they do some stuff, and then the fireworks are at 11 o'clock, and they'll go on till about 15:15. So it's really late actually.
And stay for the post show as well.
Because it's a post show.
Treat it like a Marvel film. Stay for the post show.
So you can be not back at your hotel if you're walking till midnight easily.
Yeah.
It's all about commitment.
It was closing at 7 when we went.
That was only a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
And that was just a couple of weeks ago.
I think because we're heading towards the 30th birthday on the 12th. I think now
they're opening a bit more.
And the holidays and stuff. So yeah.
And to people who are saying my children can't stay up that late, that's what espresso's for, guys. That's why coffee's for grown-ups.
Just give them a glass of Monster, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
No, don't give children Monster.
Just give them the coffee beans, it's fine.
Yeah.
Fireworks and credit, yes, kind of.
Absolutely. Yes, do not move after the fireworks show.
Because they do more with the drones.
They do. There's a little 10-minute time.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it does have a Family Robinson Swiss
It does, yes. It does.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
But that's over in Adventureland, and walk away.
I love how Mark's just trying to get the lingo right there as well. Thank you, Mark.
Like a real Robinson Swiss treehouse.
I love it, Mark. You're clearly fluent.
I love that.
Le Cabin de Robinson. Yes.
Where are you heading now, Ben? Ben, can you go into the fort at the entrance to Frontierland and walk across the top of that? Have you ever been up there?
No, didn't even know you could.
Okay.
So that bit with the lighting up there, you can go up there. You get some really great photos up there.
Okay.
Neil and Karen, so we need to organise a waffle meetup. The only problem with that is if we go, the weather will be awful, and if Ben and Becca go, everything will break down.
So come and meet me there instead. And it'll be fine. So Ben, you can either go up on the right hand side or the left hand side.
Oh, to the right.
Either.
Yeah. hopefully it's still open at this time, but you can climb up there.
Yeah. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of like a kind of Tom Sawyer Island-ish.
Yeah. But the views from the top of the bridge are really great.
Yeah.
It's good fun up there actually, and then the other side, it's got the story of Davy Crockett on the other side of it.
Yay!
Oh, we've lost signal.
Definitely going to get.
No, there we go.
That's all right. We still bear with it. That'll be good.
So you can go up here, and in the daytime it's quite cool because you can get to see all the way across to Adventureland. But actually at night it's great because you get to see the lighting effects. So maybe Ben has expired from the
maybe.
Oh,
my tip for watching the late night show. We've been talking about the exit show, the show last thing at night.
The end of the show.
Yes.
But actually the show anyway. Try to get as close to the hub as you can, because if you get further down Main Street, the hill area where they do a lot of the projections is cut off. So try and get as close to the hub as you can. That would be my
I think that's a great idea. It depends how much you like being in a crowd, because for me I wouldn't want to do that.
To be honest, last time we did it, and we did it on a weeknight, it was pretty quiet actually. We got a decent place to stand. Nobody was putting their kid on the shoulders in front of us. Nobody was putting their iPad in their face. Nobody's smoking.
I kind of show.
That's good. I think iPads seem to be a lesser evil in Disneyland Paris. I haven't noticed them near as much as you do in Orlando.
I think sorry, Claire. I think what people are seem to be doing now is realizing that you don't put your kids on your shoulders or put your iPad very high. So they're having kids here at chest height,
which
so
is
that
fine.
You can see.
Yeah.
And they're holding iPads and things roughly at head height, so that they're not in the way.
Yeah, it was so much more a pleasant experience last time we did it, because we've not done it for years.
No.
Because Illuminations just doesn't have the same draw for us as Dreams did.
Yeah.
But it was definitely worth doing for the pre-show and the post-show.
Yeah. Lisa, no, the post-show at the moment, the after show, is not like the Kiss Goodnight. It's more stuff happening with the
drones.
The drones.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
And we're back. Yes.
Nope.
Oh, yes.
There we are.
Let's model our t-shirts. Yes.
Yes. Our new t-shirts.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Yay. Oh, this is great. It's just taking me straight back there. Oh.
So that's
the mountain.
That's Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Claire, the story of Big Thunder Mountain is different, isn't it?
It is. It's the other way around, basically. A bit like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the correct way around. There is an explosion.
No, sorry, I meant the backstory.
Oh,
the backstory. Yeah. It's very different to Orlando.
Yeah.
It's the spirits of the mountains was disturbed or something.
That's right. Built on a burial ground.
That's right.
Never a good idea.
That old chestnut.
Yes. Such a nice shot there with the lamp.
It is, yes.
Yeah, that's nice. This is very atmospheric.
People don't go up here.
No.
And it's really cool, actually.
I think, like Ben, people don't know you can.
Yeah.
That's the thing, I think, about DLP as opposed to theme parks that we're used to in the UK, is there are a lot of things that aren't rides, that are places you can explore, that aren't even necessarily play areas for kids. They're just places you can walk and explore and find little secret things. And I think us in the UK, we're not necessarily used to that. You know, we tend to approach theme parks. British people tend to approach theme parks as they go from ride to ride to ride to ride.
Yeah. Because that's what you get in Britain. Largely. Yeah.
Whereas with DLP, there's just so many little hidden things. And me, as a person who doesn't ride some of the rides, I just love all the detail.
I think you can just wander around, definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
It is. And it was made that way. It was made to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that why you did a close up of me there, Charlie?
Just see what happened.
Look at that.
That is amazing.
I think that's really funny. It was just bang on. That was bang on the money there. There you go. The tenner's in the post.
You can't train to do that. That was like,
there you go.
Football against Old Post. That was brilliant.
Don't worry, Claire. That's sorted.
It's not my back, I know.
That was quality. That was brilliant.
That was so funny. Oh, that's really made me chuckle so much.
That is superb. I'm gonna try and add Ben and Becca in. The Wi-Fi is just absolutely.
Oh, it's terrible.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I think they will keep areas tricky.
Yeah.
Authentic Frontier Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Authentic Disneyland Paris Wi-Fi. Let's face it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't even.
So I'm going to ask Peter and Jill, which is your favourite area of Disneyland Paris? If you were to have to choose one land, which is your favourite area?
Go on, you go first, Jill.
Oh, well, this is not to jump into carousel of questions.
No, this isn't in any of the questions.
But yeah, if it counts as a land, and we know someone who has had it count as a land, Main Street.
Yeah.
I just get soppy about Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hearing the music makes you want to sort of dance along and just enjoy the sights and sounds and the theming. And you've got the castle to look at, and I just love it.
I think theming wise, mine is Discoveryland because it's so different to anywhere else.
That's really interesting because
when we were Jules Verne one. Feel
when we were in the lunch break with Jason Knapp and him and the Magic earlier, it was really interesting because they obviously a lot of the people in that group haven't been to Disneyland Paris, including Jason. Just to rub that in, turn the knife a little more. Some people have, but I think it was really interesting because Discoveryland is so very, very different, and there was audible gasps when you approach. The bit that for me almost looks like the bit in Superman. When you walk in and there's the Fortress of Solitude bit, which is what I call it.
Absolutely. Yes, at the beginning. Yes,
I'm doing this. There's like the
I know what you
rock,
mean. Yes,
the rock coming out of the water, and that always makes me think of Fortress of Solitude. And as you came around there was like this. Oh my goodness! And then you walk and you see Space Mountain with the Columbard on the outside, and there's the Nautilus and all of this stuff, and it's so different to anything anywhere else. It's just beautiful, and
Nautilus is well worth a walk through.
Oh, here we are. Oh no, we've gone again.
Really? I'm not a fan.
Here we are. Yes.
Can you hear us? Okay.
We can hear you.
So we get Claire back full screen again to see.
Aren't you lucky?
Well, but my favourite ride to look at in Discoveryland is what's it called? Orbitron.
I never
just
go
the way it moves.
I cannot bear
there's a Wi-Fi black hole.
I just stand and watch it.
I noticed that earlier when we did the live with Jason.
Yeah.
As soon as you get in there, any data, whether it's 4G or Wi-Fi, just dies.
All right. Okay.
So
that's worth knowing.
Amazing.
Orbitron, I cannot bear. Yeah, it's really fun up there actually.
Yes. I never go on Orbitron, but I just love to stand and watch it.
The movement is fascinating.
Yeah. Is that everyone getting ready for the parade?
The 11 o'clock show.
Illumination's in like half an hour, isn't it? So
it's 10:15 there now. So
yeah. I guess it is. It's now, isn't it? So people are getting sorted out and ready.
Yeah, we saw people 2 hours before. But
are you gonna watch fireworks tonight, Ben and Becca, or are you gonna head back to the hotel tonight?
Funny enough, I think we are going to try, but not sure.
Right, okay.
Tomorrow, or I've managed to use my Infinity Pass to get the area.
Oh, the viewing area
and the fireworks.
Yes, definitely. Yeah,
brilliant.
It looks fairly quiet tonight. You might be lucky.
It does, yeah.
You might have just jinxed it though, Jill.
Yeah, this is where like a busload of like thousands of people turn up.
Ben, can you show us some more of the mobiles? Is that all right?
Yeah.
And not the one you're using to speak to us on.
No.
Right, here's my phone. It's like
the spinning mobiles.
The Baymax is getting very dizzy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love them. They look
I'm
so
not.
nice.
I'm not sure about them, to be honest with you.
I'm
not convinced.
You have to see them live. You really do.
Yeah, you have to see them live, and they are all themed to the area that they're in front of.
I really love them. Yeah.
Really?
So you have different. Different
Moana
Barbies
is
with
themed
different
too.
themes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's Moana.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're very abstract looking.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they
which
are.
I
Yeah.
like. It's a bit arty.
I like the Stitch one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And I do think there's Eve without Wally.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the
Wally's not
point
there.
of Eve without Wally?
Oh.
Because Wally's down in Discoveryland.
Yeah. Well, so is he.
So is Eve.
Yes.
I do love the purple and the blue lighting. I think it looks
Yeah.
incredible. I've done a great job with that, actually.
Yeah.
Hi, Grumpy Old Git.
Hi.
We're going to look at the ones that are close to the castle.
Oh. Hello, gorgeous castle.
So that's a similar colour that they lit the castle for the 15th, actually, because I've got photos of the 15th.
Yes. Yeah.
And they look exactly like that, actually, my photos.
They didn't decide to go to Disney World and make it a cake.
Oh, they have done that at Disneyland Paris as well.
Have they?
They've made it a cake, yeah.
Kelly's saying it looks a bit like Pandora lighting. I think there are elements of that, but probably not as quite as sophisticated as Pandora, to be honest with you, Kelly.
Yeah.
But the castle looks pretty.
Yeah.
That looks cool. Yeah, it does.
We don't get Tink flying at our castle,
All
though.
I can smell at the minute is
Popcorn. Yeah.
Smell-o-vision.
Indeed.
Perfect.
See, look at that. See, there you go.
Just lost him then.
You're stuck with me now. That's it.
It's I think it just shows that the Wi-Fi is sometimes a bit tricky around there.
Yeah.
I think the castle looks incredible, the lighting looks amazing. Doesn't look too busy.
No.
And for those who don't know, I think we said it several times now. Don't just go through the castle. Go upstairs
And downstairs.
downstairs.
Yeah, I think like earlier on today, Ben said it was closed off downstairs.
Right. Okay.
Oh, shame.
Yeah, it was closed off downstairs when we went. The dragon was closed.
I believe quite a lot of renovation work on the animatronic. So
Upstairs is open now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
So Peter, which area did you say Discoveryland? Didn't you?
Discoveryland, because it's different to any of the others.
John, can you remember that when you last went to Disneyland Paris? Which was your favourite?
I think it's Discoveryland. I just love the whole of the launch, just the Space Mountain and things like that. It is just something that's totally different. It's really but it builds you up. And I actually, in some ways, I was a bit disappointed that they actually rethemed it with the Star Wars overlay, because I felt that it remained a little bit truer to itself when it was. It was the Jules Verne sort of experience, and I, I know I hark back to this. I don't always like seeing big changes within theme parks, but actually that was one that you kind of lost a little bit of the unique identity of the park, which I think the original Imagineers had actually fought long and hard for.
Yeah,
and I think just bringing it in under the Star Wars umbrella.
I agree.
Kind of loses that a little bit, but it's a stunning area. Once you walk into it, you're actually not even aware that you're in.
And the area at the back is a bit of a something and nothing as well. That was Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
It's now
PhilharMagic.
Yes, it's now PhilharMagic, which is great.
And Star Tours.
And but you walk around there and it doesn't have that same identity.
It also had a terrible version of the
Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet,
Oh my goodness, it was like hell on earth.
It was.
Yeah.
It was dreadful. But I remember, Peter and Jill, you went when it was relatively newly open. Do you remember where Buzz Lightyear was? It used to have the Jules Verne Circle 360.
Yes.
We must have done.
Oh, yeah.
Our first visit was.
I really remember that, and it was amazing. So it had a balloon flight over the Crystal Palace, and it was real turn of the century Parisian chic Circle 360 film, and it was stunning. And that obviously that's now where Buzz Lightyear is. But that whole area actually, when you walk into Discoveryland, if anybody's there, you want to see that. If you walk into Discoveryland and you'll see the Buzz Lightyear shop just as you walk in. If you take a little step to the left-hand side of the exit of the shop and walk round the corner, you can still see the original windows from that ride.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Nice. Yay.
And of course, John, the Star Wars overlay is the second overlay for Space Mountain.
Yeah.
And
there was Mission
the original
2,
music was the best music.
Oh, amazing.
Balloon, and it was so good.
Just before we go back to Ben and Becca, thank you, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And us as well.
Peter and Jill. So we'll come to that. We'll come to that in a minute where you can get the t-shirts from. And Grumpy will get absolutely superb. Power silence. I'm multitasking.
We wish.
I'm on the tech tonight, and it's so far it's working, but it's working better than my football team, who are currently losing. which Neil spotted earlier on. It's not good. It's not good. So I might be in mourning tomorrow.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hello. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
We can.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's raining
now.
Oh dear.
Good news.
That's good. We've actually seen parts of Disneyland Paris that I think a lot of people weren't totally aware of tonight, and I think that's just been such a
I think it's for us as well.
But just
the bits without service.
But that's so good though, isn't it? Because actually you've been a few times. I know Claire's been lots, but it's still that thing that doesn't matter how many times you've been.
Fourth time.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think it's something like our
15, 16, something like that.
Hi, Surfum.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember. I think when we go in 2 weeks, it'll be 37th time.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, right. Slightly sad, but I can't wait. It'll be the first time I've been back in a Disney park since August 2019. So.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Celebration.
Yeah, absolutely. You give us a little taster, which is great.
It has. It's been brilliant. Now it's just like it's that bit where you can actually put things on your list to go and do something different, and I think that's really important.
Yeah.
So Ben and Becca. Ben and Becca, Claire was just asking us on this end, what's our favourite land in Disneyland Paris? What are yours?
Frontierland.
Yeah, it's got to be Frontierland.
Okay. Why?
Just because it's Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Phantom Manor,
Shop there is pretty good as well.
Yes.
There's a lot of our money.
Cool.
Yeah, nobody said Adventureland. Oh, poor Adventureland.
I do like Adventureland. It's probably my second favourite.
Right.
No, that's good. So I'm just going to remind everyone, because we've actually had our podcast come out only just under a week ago, which was all about Disneyland Paris. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, please do so from your podcasting place of choice. And we are going to continue the actual theme of Disneyland Paris for the whole of the month. So if you haven't had a chance to download it, do so, because we will be revisiting the bits that we left from the podcast and actually being able to pick up throughout the whole of April. Some of the issues that we actually didn't even manage to fit into the podcast, which is going to be even better. So we can actually continue out over the next few weeks. So that's been absolutely brilliant. Can I also say, just this is for Heather, especially because did mention about the t-shirts, and that's the different designs that we've got, which are available on TeePublic and Redbubble, both sides of the Atlantic.
Yeah. As
Peter and Jill found out, you can actually order from the States, get it delivered across here, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's a nice way of supporting us. Ben and Becca, what have you got planned for tomorrow?
Well, all in a minute, I want to sleep, but
yeah.
Marvel characters. And then head back to Disneyland Park.
The food truck near there is a good place to get a Mickey Waffle.
Okay. Yeah, we've got that.
But hold on to it because mine blew on the floor.
I'm going to eat it quickly enough.
Yeah. They have Nutella ones. They have ones with icing sugar and ones with Nutella.
Yeah.
We had that Mickey donut earlier, just full of Nutella.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Nutella, the official flavour of Disneyland Park.
Disneyland Paris. It tastes better when it's Mickey shaped.
Absolutely, and doesn't have any calories.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ben, somebody's asking how you got over to France with the travel problems in Kent.
Very well.
We live with it every day.
Yeah.
Especially with the
ferries.
Yeah. Because P&O are currently running, and the other ferry service is down on the ferries. We booked by the Eurotunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is the other day with a broken down train. I believe they ran extra trains overnight to clear the backlog.
So it was perfect for us.
Right, okay, cool.
Our train was 6:20 this morning, and we got there at 5, just about 5 o'clock, and we were just in France within half an hour.
Oh, brilliant.
For those who don't know, there are 2 ways of getting to the tunnel. One is on Eurostar, which is the normal train, and the other is the one that Ben and Becca did, which is Eurotunnel, which is you drive your car onto a platform and you go through the tunnel and drive off again.
Cool.
That's good. So it's been probably one of the longest days. In fact, it goes beyond that sort of flight day to Orlando. Doesn't it? You know,
I woke up about 2:30, 3:30.
Yeah.
This morning.
Why?
Yeah.
So,
normal travel day.
Yeah. But without any delays.
Yeah. Brilliant. Oh, fantastic.
Cool.
It's so good to see you there, guys. It's almost like I'm there.
Yeah.
And also, it's probably worth mentioning just to tell people keep a look at your socials because I missed you going live today, which I
saw it.
Did you? Which is cool. So I'm pretty sure for the next couple of days we're going to get little live bursts of what you're up to and things like that. So you're going to make sure you get a decent night's kip. That's the first thing. We've got
a special podcast on the 15th.
Yeah.
So we've got a few plans. We're going to record a couple of things out here and see what we can put together for a little show out on the 15th.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
Cool.
And just keep that Disneyland Paris theme going amongst us all. So,
Look forward to it. It's going to be great.
It is.
Oh, you've got that long walk back to the car park now, better.
Luckily, we're in Infinity.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
It's still nearer than Magic Kingdom, though.
Yeah.
Marginally.
I worked out it probably takes us so much to drive to our hotel than it would to walk to Santa Fe.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So you're staying at the B&B hotel?
Yeah.
Cool. The Ben and Becca hotel.
Ben and Becca hotel, yeah.
Perfect. Looking forward to breakfast already.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, we'll have a good walk back to the car. Safe journey back to the hotel.
Bill gets comments. It's classic, yes. Does that bloke mind just standing outside his window?
See you later,
guys. See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, that was amazing.
Hello.
That was amazing.
That was amazing. There we go.
There you go. That's been brilliant.
I feel like I've been there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fort Comstock is one to watch out for.
Yeah.
People don't know that it's there.
Yeah.
I hate it when work interrupts my live streaming.
I know, it's terrible.
Terrible.
Isn't it?
It's just dreadful, isn't it?
You've got to get your priorities right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No,
Thank you for being the tech man tonight, John.
Well done, John. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure. It's been easier today than it was last week, so that's a relief.
Yeah.
I must say, I wasn't looking forward to it, I must admit. So I'm just glad it's worked a little bit better, and I'm really pleased for those people in the chat. I know I said it 17 times last week. It's so frustrating when you can't get people's comments coming up on the chat. So it's been a good one to actually being able to do. I know I've missed a couple of people along the way. I think I missed Robin's husband had mentioned about Hong Kong.
I mentioned about Hong Kong Disney
Castle. And I thought
it's still Disneyland Paris is more beautiful.
Yeah, I thought so. I think Simon as well. I think that's another one that I think a lot of us have got on the bucket list of just trying to go and explore some of these castles a little bit further east. And I certainly, to me, that would be
it's going to happen.
An amazing feeling.
We will get to Tokyo at some point. We will.
You will, or else.
We've only been put off 3 times.
The thing about Hong Kong's castle is it was teeny tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, teeny tiny, and then they rebuilt it.
Yeah.
And it's very different now to what it was.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, is there anything else I need to remind people of before?
No, you've done all the important stuff, I think.
We've done all right tonight, guys, and I just just thank you all so much for being such wonderful company. Claire, I've got a list for my next trip for Disneyland Paris of things I need to go and see. Probably I've walked past as well. And it's I think we'll continue this as the month progresses. Disneyland Paris is going to be our focus for the month. So thank you all. Thank you, Jill and Peter. And I'm sure as the month goes on, we get to find out a little bit more about your trip as well, because I think you were the trailblazers.
We were the first ones, yes. From
the very start of the third year. Claire, you've got trip up and coming as well. So we're just gonna keep going. We'll
keep eking it out and making the most of it.
Yeah.
And if you are in the other side of the pond, I hope it's as informative as we think it is, because actually, even from my own perspective, I know that I'd love to go to Florida, but it's getting that balance right, and this is a place that is so much closer to the UK, and yet it doesn't get that real love that a lot of the other theme parks do. So we're trying to give it the love that it deserves. Thank you for everyone in the chat. There's been so many of you there tonight, and I really appreciate you being part of the show. And all that needs to be said is until the next time.
Waffle on.
Waffle on.
And it's waffle on from me as well. We'll see you soon.